A lot of these molds, I'm gonna have to add the split line and make 2 pieces for the mold. I'm thinking this one will go right here. Otherwise, one piece, it just won't come off. There's a lip here, and here. This is 3 pieces. And this, I don't know how, I'm gonna have to split this up. I wanted it as one piece, but with the lip here, underneath, and on the sides, it'll be impossible to get off. But I'll worry about that later. Today, I got the front bumper on. I need a lot more metal. I've ordered some. This is just temporary. There will be more structure holding it up. The radiators will go in here. But it more closely looks like the actual shape. So the body, there's 2 inches clearance here, so I'll make mounts to hold the composite body off of this frame. I put plates and bolts so that I can take it off when rolling it around. These are the door hinges. Oh, this tab is for alignment, just to make it easy to plug it in so that it's in the right spot. And then there's a corresponding door piece. I'll have to make the doors relatively soon. I've ordered a new shifter cable for this transmission so that it should connect properly. I have to make the rear bumper, the doors, and then finish the cage for the gas tank. And then I'm gonna put in tabs to mount the hydraulic and brake lines wherever they run. So I'll run it through and then tack in like tabs to mount everything. And then also I'll need a hose line for the radiators to run them through. I'll try to get everything tacked in the right spot for the chassis, and then have a professional welder come in and do it properly. This is just tacked in so that it holds itself together and I can put it together. And then once everything is in the chassis, I can get help from a mechanic to put in the clutch, run the brake lines, and connect everything, and maybe test fire up the engine, and then it will be close, and then I can work on the body molds and start making parts. Originally I wanted a space for frunk, but NA put this in, which is functional, looks good. This mount point is not what the kit will have. This is just temporary because I've run out of flat bar. This will be cut off and there'll be some kind of brace in on this side. Once the chassis is done, I'll scan it with a 3D scanner and then review everything in CAD, redesign it for the kit. So the kit's gonna cut all of these pieces and then notch them with tabs so that they'll fit in the right spot. I still have to figure out, I'll hire a company to bend them, but other than that, the machine will cut everything to save a lot of time, and then I'll make a rolling jig so I can take the car with wheels, roll it onto a jig, assemble all of the pieces that will hold in all of the bars to their correct position, tack it in, hire a welder to weld it properly, and that'll be the production run for the kit. So we'll sell the chassis, the metal body, carbon body panels, glass front windshield, and the electronics that I'm working on here. I'll show that quickly. So the electronics will connect with a serial port to a computer. I'm going to use a Raspberry Pi. It's cheap, it has 2 displays, which is handy. USB. What I'm waiting for is the ODBC ECU connector interface. So this basically has inputs and drivers for lights, horn, steering assist. These are half bridges for power windows, left and right. All these are all the MOSFETs for drivers, power. These are 4 wheel spin sensors, the microcontroller, and then power. And this is variable, digital variable resistor. The steering is electric assist. So based on the wheel speed, I can adjust the assist so that when you're slow, when you're pulling out of a parking lot, the steering assist gives you extra power, but then when you're driving, it will dial it back down. So I've got to make all of the buttons for the interior, left, right, horn, windows, doors. I can't remember what it all does, but this will be part of the kit, and other pieces that I don't have here. So next, oh look at this. Sunset on downtown Victoria. There's Mount Doug. So I've got to get more metal to finish the framing on the front. Sure, seats aren't bolted in yet. I swapped the seats from last time so that the lever's on the left where there is the room, and I have to put a handbrake in here. It's a tight fit. That's perfect. So the camera is higher. This is my eye level. So the calipers go in here. Black is really nice. I think they'll go in there. So this is a 20-inch wheel, and this is a 14-inch rotor, which doesn't actually look that big compared to the wheel. Right? There will be a little bit of room back here for storage, and then the front.